Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's webcast, and we are back with our second issue, digital issue for Novice. We just want to say thank you to everyone who made this possible, all our contributors and tonight's performers, who you will see later on. By the way, I'm Rebecca, and I'll be your host tonight for a fun and informative and inspiring chill session with Novice. So let me start by just giving you a brief background of the issue. So it started with our creative and managing director's idea of how can we how can we capture all the moments and the stories that we have had experienced because of the current pandemic. You know, there's a lot of sad stories, heartbreaking stories, but there's also some light somehow that we were hoping to see and let other people see as well through your stories and the stories of our contributors. So that's how it came to be, and it became Memento, real stories and images from real people. So hopefully for all our viewers tonight, which who I want to welcome, thank you for coming. Please share the link. Get your friends and your family to watch and join us tonight. Yeah, so we'll start as well by saying that we are so grateful to all our contributors for openly sharing their story for free. Like they just were willing to share their story out there. We encourage you to like and follow us on Facebook. So follow us on Instagram, Novice Magazine PH, sorry, sa H. Follow us on Twitter as well, Novice Magazine PH, and subscribe to our YouTube account, Novice Magazine PH. So for tonight's show, we will be joined by three young talented performers from our home province, Nova Vizcaya, and stay tuned for their performances later. Also, we've invited, as I mentioned, some of our contributors tonight to talk and share more about our stories, and also to give you guys a teaser on why you should definitely download the link to our second digital issue. And at the end of tonight's show, we'll take a look at the special issue, and then it will be available for browsing on our website at www.noviceph.com for free. Like I said, guys, for free. So please encourage all your friends and your family and anyone who you think might, benefit to read stories of, light, laughter, reality, but also, hope. So our first performer for tonight is a rising local singer-songwriter from Bayombong, which is my personal hometown. She has always been passionate about music, mainly in the genre of folk, alternative, and folk pop. As part of the Nueva Vizcaya busking community, she had her share of several busking and online gigs, and this is none other than Summer Batara. Summer hopes to share and make music with the sole purpose of inspiring people as well as encouraging aspiring artists. Please welcome everyone, Summer. Hi, Summer, are you there?
Hello po.
Hi, kamusta?
Okay lang po.
Okay naman. Ang ganda ng background mo. Very refreshing. So Summer, from what I understand, you will be performing your first song called a song called Alon by
Yes po.
Ali Remulla. So
Remulla.
could you give us an idea why you chose this song to share tonight with our viewers?
So, yung Alon po kasi parang nag-stop po kasi ako sa music noon ulit. Tapos
Mm.
nung narinig ko po yung Alon, parang kumbaga yung message po kasi nung Alon wala talaga tayong laban sa alon ng buhay, so might as well go with it. So, sumabay na lang po ako, nagpatangay na lang po ako sa alon ng buhay, kaya yun.
Oh, that's really nice and also very fitting to your background, which is waves in. Hindi ko na gets
Yes po.
agad na connected pala. Pero without further ado, guys, I'll stop the chit chat. I'll leave you to Summer, who will be performing her first song for tonight, which is Alon.
mag-isa at ang ihip ng tadhana'y pinagtagpo pa tayong dalawa. Ikaw ang ninanais, yakapin ng damdamin kong mapaw na. Gising sinta, alon ng dagat ay hahampas na. Halik ng kahapon ay nagpaalam na. At handa na akong sumabay sa pagkakos ng aking mundo. Pakinggan ang himig at bulong ng puso ko. Ang oras na lumilipas ay may taktang hangganan. Susubuking paikutin, pabalik ang kamay ng orasan. Sabihin ng sanhi kung bakit bumitiw. Mapipigil ba kung nais mong lumayan na? Gising sinta, alon ng dagat ay hahampas na. Halik ng kahapon ay nagpaalam na. At handa na akong sumabay sa pagkakos ng aking mundo. Pakinggan ang himig at bulong ng puso ko. Kung sakaling na tayo'y magkatagpo, pagkatapos maghilom ng aking puso, pag-ibig ba'y susugan mo? Aminin na di sinasadya, patawarin kong pagmamahal. Naglaho na. Alon ng dagat ay hahampas na. That was Alon po by Ari Lemulia.
Yay! Thank you, Summer. And I'm sure a lot of our viewers are saying, well done to you. I just want to say hello to all our viewers who have just joined us tonight. Don't forget to share the link to all your friends and your family. Encourage them to watch tonight's launch. Again, thank you, Summer. That was really beautiful. And
Thank you po.
just kind of calming. You know, that's what we want tonight. Gusto natin na maging chill lang, alam mo yun, chill, but also realistic in what we are going to kind of talk tonight about. So, from what I heard, you are going to perform an original song for a second song. Could you tell us about how this song came to be? What was the inspiration?
So, yung soul po is about holding on into life na parang go lang tayo, mag-trust lang tayo sa process ng buhay. Parang, kumbaga parang inspired po siya sa Alon din. Na may mga parang ako po 'di ba nag-stop sa music tapos nawalan ng passion, gano'n. Nawalan ng tiwala sa sarili pero nung yung soul is about parang hindi lahat ng araw natin. So, let us wait for our moment to shine. Kasi parang yung araw na lumulubog siya pero 'pag time niya na lumitaw, lumilitaw siya. Yun po.
Oh, I just want to say that was so beautifully said and so mature of you,
Thank you po.
Summer. Napakaganda na kahit na dumaan ka dun sa time na parang nawala yung passion mo, alam mo yun, parang na-realize mo na, hindi, alam mo, dadating din tayo dyan, laban lang, go lang. And so, guys, everyone, please send some love to Summer. Comment down below how awesome she is. And I'll leave Summer to you guys to perform her original song entitled Soul. Go for it, Summer.
Ito na naman, patupong na naman. Madilim na naman, parang kahit bilis naman. Teka lang, di alam kung paano, ano nga ba ang plano, saan ba to patungo, may patutunguhan ba? Alam mo na ako'y babalik paghanda na. Hihinga na muna. Ako'y babalik paghanda na. Tumilim na sa dilim nagnitingning, mga tala ayos lang. Huwag matatakot, huwag magmamadali. Saan ba to patungo? May patutunguhan ba? Paalam mo na ako'y babalik paghanda na. Hihinga na muna. Ako'y babalik paghanda na. Huwag matatakot sa iyong pagbo, ikaw ay lilitaw paghanda ng lumitaw. Paalam mo na ako'y babalik paghanda na. Hihinga na muna. Ako'y babalik paghanda na. Paghanda na. That was all by yours truly. Thank you po.
Yay! Congratulations, Summer. That was
Thank you po.
beautiful. I really like, yung line na sinabi mo na ako'y babalik pag handa na, hihinga na muna. So mga viewers natin, I want to encourage you na that is very important. Self-care, being aware na, di ba? Being aware na, okay, hindi pa ako ready, pero that doesn't mean na I'll stop. Babalik din ako, di ba? Tama ba yun, Summer?
Yes po.
Yes, that was really nice. So I'll give it the chance to for Summer to plug or promote her social media accounts or any upcoming online shows. Go for it, Summer.
Hi, I am Summer. You can follow me on my Instagram, Kathleen Summer, Twitter, Kathleen Summer, double R, and you can like my Facebook page, Sam. Pwede tayo mag-usap doon. Pwede mo tanungin kung bakit pink yung kalahati ng buhok ko. Yun po.
Oh, thank you, Summer. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
po.
for
Thank
spending
you so
time
much,
with us
Novice po.
tonight. Oo,
Thank
sige. We'll
you.
hopefully hear more of you. But for tonight, we'll say see you later for Summer.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
See
you po.
you. Thank you, Summer. Ayan, guys. So we now move on to the next part of our webcast tonight. We have the privilege of having a chat, a chill talk with some of our contributors. There will be three this time, and I'll just introduce them to you, and then we'll be able to ask them some questions. So I have had the privilege of reading their pieces, their essay, their stories that they've submitted for publishing sa digital issue ng Novice. So we will give you guys just a little bit, like a teaser, para ma-encourage kayo to download it as soon as it's ready. And please stay tuned because we have another set of performers and writers or creatives who will be joining us tonight. So our first guest is a teacher and a writer from Baguio City. She lives for stories, both real and made up. The way she sees the world drastically changes depending on the latest stories she has heard or read. She shares as often as she can other people's stories and her own daydreams through her own words. Please welcome Patricia Villar Ortiz. Hi, Tish. Are you there?
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to our webcast tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Ren.
All right. I'll get back to you. I'll just introduce our other guests for tonight. So our other guest is a 19-year-old writer and filmmaker from Capiz who is deeply fascinated by the complexity and universality of love, life, longing, and leaving. Everyone, please welcome Richard Olano. Hi, Richard.
Hello po.
Hi, thanks for joining us tonight. I'll have a chat with you guys in a sec. I'm just going to introduce our third guest for tonight in this batch of interview. So, Paulo Lorenzo L. Garcia, or whom we fondly call Sir Pao, is a teacher and a writer. He's currently pursuing his MA in creative writing at the University of Santo Tomas. Some of his poems have appeared at the Library Yard and Revolt magazine PH. He hopes to publish a poetry collection in the future. Please welcome Sir Pao. Hi, Sir Pao.
Hi. Good evening.
Hello po. Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
To
you for
all
having
three of
us.
you, how are we feeling? How are you feeling for tonight? Okay ba? Na-encourage ba kayo sa performance ni Summer, di ba?
Galing.
Galing. Very mature for her age to say, I'm sa song niya, I'll come back when I'm ready. Hihinga muna ako. So, in saying that, I would like to ask you some questions. And to all our viewers, feel free to comment down below what you would like to ask our creatives tonight. So, I'm going to give them the title of your stories to give them a bit of a teaser. So, Tish wrote a piece entitled My Hometown Through the Eyes of a 25-year-old Self During a Pandemic. So, what I gathered from Tish's piece is that it's one of questions, of wondering and sort of some sort of sadness, yearning for the former and hanging on for the future. So, Ish, tell us what inspired you to write this piece in this way.
So, yung piece ko, parang matagal ko nang gustong magsulat. Parang lately lumalabas na naman ako. Lately lang ulit ako lumalabas. Tapos parang sobrang weird na talaga lumabas lately. Parang minsan, mapapatingin ako sa mga tao. Tapos parang may isip ko, what the fuck? Parang ano na nangyayari? Parang hindi ko talaga matanggap minsan. Parang hindi ko ma-digest yung nangyayari. Tapos yung sinulat ko, parang kailangan ko bigyan ng background kung ano yung nangyari sa akin recently. So, nag-move out ako sa hometown ko, which is Baguio, since college. Tapos dahil sa pandemic, bumalik ako sa hometown ko. So, yun, parang yung piece ay medyo longing for the past, pero parang meron ding feeling na nagre-regress ako sa teenage self ko. So, parang 25 na ako, dapat nasa peak na ako ng career. Pero feeling ko nagre-regress ako sa teenager na self ko kasi bumalik ako sa bahay ng parents ko. Tapos, yun, parang scared of the future. Kasi parang the pandemic is still unfolding. Hindi pa siya tapos. Hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos. So, parang yan, parang sobrang takot. Ang daming tanong. Tapos parang medyo relevant din yung song ni Summer na Alon. Kasi parang minsan, parang ngayon, nafe-feel natin na sobrang konti lang ng space for, parang sobrang konti ng agency natin bilang individual. Parang naaalon lang tayo sa kung ano yung mga desisyon ng kung sino man. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Tish. Alam mo, ang galing mo kasi nasabi mo yung gist ng story ng piece mo without revealing too much information. Alam mo yun. And kasi nabasa ko, so I totally get what you mean, and hopefully our viewers will be encouraged to look forward to Tish's piece. And it's like she said, it's one of longing for the past, but also hanging on for the future, and it's beautiful because it's looking at the reality, like, well, what the heck is going on, diba? And kind of digesting that by putting it into her words. So beautifully written, ayon. So thanks, Tish. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. So my next question goes to Richard, whose piece is entitled "Letter to an Imaginary Child." Is that correct? Letter to an Imaginary Child. Yes. Okay. So to give you a background of why I'm asking this to Richard, to all our viewers tonight. So Richard is 19 years old, right? I'm 10 years older. I'm 29. Tapos naisip ko, naisip niya na yung imaginary children. So my question, it's a beautiful letter, by the way. It's just to give our viewers and future readers of the digital issue, it's a letter to a future imaginary child. And so my question to Richard is, why did you want to write to an imaginary child? So, like, why not, I don't know, future self or past self or something like that? Like, but just curious, like, could you give us a background? Thank you.
For me kasi po, the pandemic is quite ironic in a way na kung kailan mas naging distant tayo, like physically distant with each other, mas naging mahirap yung huminga, mas naging nahihirapan kong huminga in a way. Parang ironic lang na, di ba may physical distancing na nga, pero mas nahihirapan kang huminga. So, I'd like to use the lens of, for example, a family expecting a newborn. Kasi di ba, it's always a celebration kapag nag-expect tayo ng child sa isang family. But how about if there's a pandemic, di ba? Paano kung may pandemic? So, would a family still be excited? Or parang would the family want na lang na yung bata ay manatili muna dun sa womb ng mother? And it also, parang it circles back to the idea na the safest place in the world is still the mother's womb. Parang ganun din po. Parang bumabalik sa idea na it's always the safest place in the world.
I'm so proud of this generation. Grabe, ang ganda nung pagkasabi mo, Richard. No? It's so true na parang we're physically distancing, ano, pero parang choking yung situation, no, emotionally, mentally, in a lot of aspects of our life. Mahirap na kami. So thank you for sharing that, and now I understand, and hopefully as our future readers they'll understand and remember what you said tonight about why you wrote it that way. So thank you. And now
Thank
we
you
move
po.
on to Sir Pao. So Sir Pao. So before I ask you my question, let me just say, when I read Sir Pao's piece, I felt like I was where the place he was describing. It's like feeling ko nandun ako, lahat ng dinidescribe ni Sir Pao, napakagaling ng pagkakasulat. Naamoy ko, na nakikita ko, naririnig ko kung ano yung ipinipinta ng mga salita ni Sir Pao. So, sir, ano po ang like feeling ko kasi parang metaphor siya. You talk about quick, which kung alam ng viewers natin is ano, anti-pest spray. Tama po, sir. Ano? Para sa
Yes, it's an
yun
interest.
spray natin sa mga ipis. So,
Yes.
ang question ko for Sir's story is, was it somehow a metaphor of all the so-called pests, we have to face in this time of the pandemic? And do you feel like we are running out of our much needed quicks para puksain ang mga peste?
I really like your question, Becca.
Thank you, sir.
I've been a poet for a number of years. I've published a couple of poetry. The irony is now that I'm talking about a piece of creative nonfiction, it's only now that I've ever been asked, "Sir, is this a metaphor? Was this a metaphor somehow?" This is the first time anyone has ever asked me if anything I've written is supposed to be taken literally or metaphorically. So thank you for that. I enjoy these types of questions. Was it a metaphor? I'll say it goes both ways. It works on a literal level and it works on a metaphorical level. On a literal level, my piece just tries to paint a picture of smaller personal details that we experience during the pandemic. Most people, when they think of the pandemic, they probably think of the virus itself. But there are smaller moments in our lives that I believe also deserve this kind of attention. And while I was trying to write this piece, that was my goal. I wanted to focus on these smaller personal details. And there's a lot of messages that can be drawn from what I wrote. Like I said, it works both on a literal and a metaphorical level. My orientation is as a poet, there's always a certain degree of subtlety that I infuse into the I write. So it definitely works as a narrative about a grown man trying to fend off an infestation. But on a deeper level, I believe that whoever gives the piece a chance, whoever reads the piece, will find something there that speaks of things that we want to say, but we can't quite say. So it's like the feeling of being trapped, both in a physical space and being trapped emotionally.
That's so true. Sir, I am sa inyo pong tatlo, I am mind blown. I'm just like, wow. This is both refreshing and also just beautifully raw and realistic, sir. Like I agree with what you said. No, sometimes like when we look at the pandemic, we look at and they're both valid. Like we look at the big issues that we are all facing, and then there's quick as a narrative written by Sir Pao so beautifully this quick, like Sir Pao said, it deals with those somehow mundane things, could be taken as mundane, pero like it paints the picture of both the outward struggle and the inward struggle. Tama po ba, Sir Pao?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So meron po tayong question from one of our viewers. So it will be flashed on our screen. And it's open to all of you guys to answer. So what's your advice? Oh, well, we're getting technical here. From DM Gasparillo Adil II. What's your advice to startup writers who constantly question themselves whether people are actually reading their work? So, ikaw bahala. Who wants to go first? Fish? Quick answer.
Your advice to startup writers who constantly question themselves. Wala akong masabi kasi tanong ko din yan.
Fair enough.
Sister Paula.
Sige. Well, ano masasabi ni Richard? Ikaw, Richard, masasabi mo sa mga startup writers natin?
Ako po, I consider myself din as a startup writer, pero siguro po importante na write lang ng write kasi
Yes.
one day our stories will find its way to the world siguro, parang ganun.
Ay, ang nice. Tama, tama. Sir Pao, I think that leaves the the honor of encouraging our startup writers to you.
Okay. To DM Gasparillo, I hope I pronounce his name right. To DM Gasparillo, my advice is simple. That doubt can be a good thing. Because as a writer, you're going to have to go through a lot. I don't just mean trying to mine your own life for experiences that can make interesting stories. There are a lot of choices that you are going to make as a writer. So embrace that doubt. Let it teach you, let it inform you, let it reveal what you truly want out of writing. If you are writing because you want to write because you want to earn certain rewards from it. Maybe one day you want to see your name on the spine of a good book. Maybe you're writing because you feel like something in you is trying to break out and you can't help but put words on paper. Maybe you want to write simply because you like the feeling of writing. Maybe writing has something to do with who you are on the inside. If this applies, if any of these applies to you, my advice is simply to keep writing. You need doubt to be able to improve. You need doubt, especially when you look at yourself in the mirror. No writer traffics in certainty. Every time a writer even attempts to think of what to write, you're already going to be faced with a lot of uncertainty. You're going to be assailed by questions like, is this the right subject? Is my writing conscientious? Will people read my works? I think if you want to be read, then there are certain compromises that you have to make. You have to write to a certain target audience. But if you want to write because you have your little message to the world, no matter what form you'd like to work on, if it's essay, poetry, fiction, or whatever, if you want to write simply because you want your message to be heard, then your audience will come to you. That's my advice to DM.
Sir, thank you so much for that. I hope that helps everyone, every listener. And I think that goes for life too, no, sir? Like, whatever your doubts, like, use that. Use that to teach you, sabi ni sir. Use that as a fuel to do and to find why you want to do it in the first place. So, guys, I want to thank you guys so much, Tish, Richard, and Sir Pao, for coming tonight, for sharing your talent so amazingly and so freely. Quite literal. Please take this opportunity to share your social media accounts or promote where our viewers and other readers may be able to get more of your work. So Tish, I'll start with you.
Hi. Nag-deactivate ako ng Instagram. Pero may blog ako at peace but never at ease.wordpress.com.
Awesome. We'll make sure to flash that as well. So at peace but never at ease.wordpress.com. Please have a look. Richard, your turn.
Ayun po, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I write short reviews of film and other pieces din po at Chard Olano. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Richard. Sir, at Chard Olana, did you say? Twitter and
Yes
Instagram, right? Sir Pao, kayo po, your works, where can we find your works?
I recently got published on Revolt Magazine PH, and some of my older works can be found at the Literary Yard. They have Facebook pages if you want to check them out. Great stuff, great content. That's Revolt Magazine PH and the Literary Yard. You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Chasing Destino. That's destiny except with an O. Chasing Destino. Which we're all doing right now. We're all chasing destiny.
Thank you, Sir Pao. Again, thank you so much, Tish, Richard, and Sir Pao. It was honestly such an honor po, humbling opportunity to listen to you guys and learn from you guys. So hope to work with you again in the future, and all the best po. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So for our viewers, please stay tuned because you're in for another performance. And it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you to our second performer, who is actually an aspiring architect. He is a volunteer at Church of God Solano for more than 10 years. He is a bassist, guitarist, and a worship leader / backup singer. His faith in God and his passion for music led him to make his own song covers, first on his Facebook account and then on YouTube. He will be releasing worship song covers soon with this official hashtag music saves. He desires to encourage, bless, and bring people closer to God through his music. So guys, please welcome Patrick Agustin. Hi, Patrick.
Hello po, good evening po sa ating lahat.
Good evening. Maraming salamat sa sa pag-join sa atin tonight.
It's a pleasure po.
Oo, nakaka-bless naman ang iyong description and introduction, and very talented as well. So you have a lot of musical instruments that you play. So for all our viewers who will be listening, could you give them a little bit of a background about Tribes, the song by Hillsong, for those who are not really listening or into Christian music and stuff like that? So could you give us a little background of you and why you chose this song tonight?
So my first song is Tribes po by Victory Worship. I choose this song because tayo po magkakaiba tayo ng kultura, magkakaiba ng lahi, like that and stuff. Pero sabi nga po sa kanyang lyrics, and every tribe will see the glory of God, will see His glory, and every nation will bow before Him. So napaka-kwan lang po, no? Kahit ano po ang denomination, anong lahi natin, meron po tayong isang Diyos na pinaglilingkuran. Yun lang po ang gustong share sa...
Thank you.
Yun, kaya...
Thank you, Patrick. Sorry, I nakat kita. Sorry, I have to correct myself. So Tribes by Victory Worship. Yes, so yes. Not by Hillsong. I'm so sorry, guys. I did not mean to make that mistake. So Tribes by Victory Worship. So thank you so much for sharing your passion, Patrick. I'm really personally blessed by how you're using your talents to honor God and serve Him. So without further ado, to all our listeners, please show some love. Comment down below to show your support to Patrick. Here he is with his first song, his cover of Tribes by Victory Worship.
Every tribe will see your glory, treasure turned to ashes into the light of you. As we're singing, holy is the Lord Almighty. Only you are worthy of it all. Praise and glory, honor and strength unto our God, matchless, endless, love unrestrained. This is our God. Every tribe say praise and glory, honor and strength unto our God, matchless, endless, love unrestrained. This is our God. Every tribe say, Ayo, 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 ah. Ayo, 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 ah. Ayo, 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 ah. Ayo, 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 ah. There is no one like our God. 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 Wala kang katulad, O Diyos. Wala kang katulad, O Diyos. There is no one like our God. There is no one like our God. Praise and glory, honor and strength unto our God, matchless, endless, love unrestrained. This is our God. Every tribe sing praise and glory, honor and strength unto our God, matchless, endless, love unrestrained. This is our God. Every tribe say, there is no one like our God. 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 Thank you po.
Thank you, Patrick. That was really, really well done. I think napakinggan ko na din yung Tribes by Victory Worship. That was really good. And there were a couple of people singing it, diba? There are a few of them. So for you to take that song on by yourself, that was really good. Congrats.
Thank you po.
You're welcome. So luckily, we have another song by Patrick that he's going to perform for us tonight. So Shelter is a song by Hillsong, is that correct?
Healer po, Healer.
Wait. Healer is your second song?
Apo, by Hillsong.
Sorry. Yeah, Healer by Hillsong. So I think I've heard this song before. So why did you choose this song to sing tonight?
I choose this song because lalo na po dito sa Nueva Vizcaya. This song is I want to dedicate it to all na mayroong sakit kasi laganap na po dito ang COVID ngayon, and I also want to dedicate this song to all the frontliners and all the people na may sakit po that there is only one that who can heal us. And meron pong nag-iisa na makakapagpagaling sa lahat ng nararamdaman natin. It's either physically, mentally, socially, financially, spiritually. Kaya I want to share the song Healer po by Hillsong.
Thank you for being bold and passionate about sharing this hope, Patrick. So also from all of us, from all of our viewers, please send some love to our province as well. Patrick is from Solano, a town in Nueva Vizcaya. Na dumadami po yung cases sa amin. So we send you our prayers and love and thoughts and hope that and it's on lockdown as well dahil mataas ang cases. So we hope and pray for healing for everyone, and like what Patrick said, for each aspect of our lives that needs healing. So here you go, Patrick. Take it away.
You hold my every moment. You call my raging seas. You walk with me through fire and healed all my disease. I trust in you. I trust in you. I believe you're my healer. I believe you are all I need. I believe you're my portion. I believe you're more than enough for me. Jesus, you're all I need. You're more than enough for me. Nothing is impossible for you. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible for you. You hold my world in your hand. Nothing is impossible for you. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible for you. You hold my world in your hands. I believe you're my healer. I believe you are all I need. I believe you're my portion. I believe you're more than enough for me. Jesus, you're all I need. You're more than enough for me. Jesus, you're all I need. You're more than enough for me. Thank you po.
Thank you, Patrick. That was really, really beautiful and refreshing. Thank you so much for choosing those songs. I'm familiar with those songs as well, so they are encouraging. They're very timely as well. Yeah, and you did very well. Thank you so much. So I think before I get you to promote, we have a comment from one of our viewers and it says, ang gagaling ng performers. Oh, wow. So Yeah, hindi kita binobola. Totoo yun. So, you are
Yeah.
indeed. Ayan. So, do you have any social media accounts that you wanna promote? Any upcoming online shows, activities that you wanna promote? Go for it. Your chance.
Hello po. You can follow me on, you can subscribe me on my YouTube channel. It's Pats Agustin, PATSSAGUSTIN. Yun po. Yun lang po.
Yeah, okay. Oh, nakita ko din dito. It says Instagram ba to? @_Pats. Ayan. PAATSS. Ayan. Go follow and subscribe to Patrick Agustin. Much deserved. And any last messages to all our viewers? Say hi, say goodbye, and then we'll see you.
Hello, goodbye.
Salamat, Patrick. Please stay safe dyan sa Solano. Mag-iingat
Thank you po.
ka, ate. Sige, salamat. We'll see you next time. Ayan. All right. So please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And please keep sharing this StreamYard link to all our viewers tonight. And thank you to those who are commenting. Please do comment down below. Show some love. Show some, I don't know, whatever you want to share in our chill talk tonight. So we now move on to our next amazing creative and talents. So we will have a similar chat like we did in the first batch with Sir Pao and Tish and Richard. So let me introduce to you. Oh, before that, let me just read a comment from Ryan Nicolas Pastolero. Hi, Sir Ryan. I hope you and your wife are safe over there. And he says, perfect performances to light up the day, watching from Bahrain. Thank you, Sir Ryan, for tuning in. Please do share it to your friends and make sure that more and more friends are watching us and supporting our creatives tonight. So let me move on to introducing our next batch of creatives for tonight. So si Arthur David San Juan ay kasalukuyang nag-aaral sa Universidad ng Pilipinas, Diliman. Ganap siyang kasapi ng Angono 37 Poetry Society at Ulagway Writers Group. Siya ang may akda ng librong Sikreto sa Loob ng Kwarto, or not quote unquote, open close parenthesis, 8 letters in 2019. So please welcome Arthur. Arthur, are you there?
Hello po.
Hey! Hi, Arthur!
Hello po. Good
So
evening.
glad you could join us. Good evening din. Ayan, good evening daw sa ating mga viewers. Ayan,
Good evening
babalikan kita. Introduce ko lang ang ating susunod na mga kasamang creatives. So, ang susunod nating kasama tonight ay nagtapos ng BA Communication Arts. Ala, hindi ko to ma-pronounce ng tama. Arthur, help me out. Manya ba? Manya cum laude?
Alam ko po Magna. Hindi pa ako sure.
Sorry, guys, sa mga nanonood, please comment down below kung ano ang tamang pagsabi ng salitang to because I am not sure. I've heard it too, like, narinig ko na Magna and then I've heard someone Manya. But yeah, please comment down below what the right thing is, how to say it right. Ayan, naguguluhan na ako. Sa UP Los Baños, so taga-UP din si Chris, kung saan din siya kumukuha ngayon ng kanyang master's degree. Kasalukuyan siyang guro sa City College of Calamba. Ilan sa mga gawa niya ay nalathala sa Philippine Star at Young Blood. So please welcome Christopher Piña. Chris, hello.
Hello po. Good evening.
How are you? Good evening. Baka matulungan mo kami ni Arthur. Paano mo sabihin yun?
Nung graduation di ko na-announce si Tasmania. Although, alam
diba?
Kasi Latin.
Oo nga eh. Ang alam, parang pwede naman pareho. Diba, guys? Chill lang naman tayo. Alright, thank you, Chris. And our third guest for tonight in the second batch of creative is Kim Abigail Adra. Kim is the former campus journalist and editor of the Louisian Courier. Currently, she is a content specialist for a global subscription platform. She is a provinciana trying to survive adult and city life. Each day, she tries to be less wrong, more present in the moment, and greater than the sum of her parts. What a beautiful thing to work towards. Please welcome Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi! Hi everyone, good evening.
Ayan ang ating mga beautiful creatives for tonight. If you guys were watching the first part of our live stream, for those who are just joining in, so what we do is we kind of give you a little teaser of what these amazing creatives have written and gave us the privilege to share it with you guys. A second issue ng Novice, digital issue, which is Memento. So I've read theirs, and I really am not joking that these pieces are amazing, beautifully written, and we're gonna ask them questions so that we can give you a bit of an idea what was going through their heads, and hopefully you remember when you read their story. So we'll start with Kim. So your piece was definitely a narrative of your personal experience.
Yeah.
Yes, and I want to quote in the service of the Filipino people. Yun lang teaser ko sa mga nanonood about Kim's piece in the service of the Filipino people. Kim, tell us about how you and some of your colleagues are coping now in this current situation.
Sa ngayon, I think tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung process ng acceptance and then trying to move on and move forward. Kasi hindi ko masasabi na we're past the hardest part na nang nangyari. For me, we're still in it. So, araw-araw kasi meron pa rin na-receive na news and heartbreaking news about the company and about my friends and colleagues. So, support lang din sa isa't isa. And the company naman is giving them a lot of support and appreciation sa aming employees. So, for me, I stay, parang dinidistance ko yung sarili ko ngayon sa social media to avoid all negative things. O kaya naman I follow more creatives para, ma-inspire and do the things na I love before. And kasi recently I just got back to writing ulit. So, yon. Ang ginagawa ko is to write and read ulit.
That's
Yun
good.
Yeah.
So that's the way you cope at the moment. So doing the things and going back to the things that you love doing. That's great to know, Kim. And again, thank you for sharing your story with us. And please stay tuned as we will be showing you snippets of our second digital issue. And don't forget to share the stream. All right. We will move on. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
answer. We will move on to Arthur. Arthur wrote a piece entitled Moisture Alert. Oh. Sino sa inyo ang makakahula? Hi, Arthur. Mag-hi ka sa ating mga viewers.
Hello po.
Ayan. Hi, everyone. So, hulaan nyo kung ano ang moisture alert. I-comment nyo down below kung mahuhulaan nyo kung ano ang story ni Arthur. So, kidding aside though, Arthur's story this piece is his own narrative and story about his personal experience. And again, beautifully written. It will touch your heart. It will speak to you as a human, as just the reality of everything that's happening to us and how people are actually resilient and are able to rise above what they are going through. And so, Arthur, pwede mo bang sabihin sa amin what made you choose to write it this way? Ano ang gusto mong take away ng mga key takeaway ng mga magbabasa ng iyong naisulat?
Magandang gabi po. Siguro po yung take ko rito is I'd like to use the narrative as somewhat diversion kung ano yung pinaka-problema dun sa story. Kasi as you can see, we started from this big narrative setting, tapos eventually, para siyang nagli-lead into this one way, habang nakakalimutan natin yung what really matters. Kasi para sa akin, in cases like sa online class, sa pagkakaroon ngayon ng toxic resiliency when it comes to us referring to Filipinos as someone na okay lang, makakabangon naman and all. We need to realize that it is narrowing down our perspective to this one thing na nakakaligtaan natin yung kumbaga the real consequences behind the actions, which is hence why kung bakit ganun yung ending ng Moisture Alert. So nabuo ko yung narrative is it's quite para siyang mix nung personal struggle ko this past few months kasi hindi ko na talaga matiis. And itinahi ko siya dun sa kumbaga sa setting kung saan magpapasukan na. And hindi siya maganda dahil it really shows how incompetent how incompetent we can be, not ourselves, kundi yung the system that we are living in para makater yung needs natin. So yun yung gusto kong tackle as a writer dun sa
Arthur, very, very profound, very well written. And like you said, it's important because I mentioned resilience, no? And it's very important that diba? Toxic resilience ba? Tama ba?
Yes.
Toxic resilience really exists. So in this piece, you guys, you have to read this because and like Kim's as well and like Christopher's. Actually, you guys, ito group na to, like it just shows you like the reality and the stark contrast of what could have been, what could be versus what it is right now. So thank you, Arthur. Thank you sa pagsusulat mo na naitahi mo yung personal struggle mo as well as yung mai-deliver mo yung message na gusto mong mai-deliver sa mga magiging readers natin. So please guys, so the digital issue, I cannot be more like so proud. Hindi ko gawa pero nakaka-proud tong mga taong to. So amazing. So hopefully it does open our eyes even more and widen our perspective as we encounter this. And that leads us to Chris. Chris, like when I read your pieces, honestly, it really showed, like all three of you, it really showed, yun nga, yung reality, yung rawness ng lahat ng mga kinakaharap natin. And that sometimes we just have to look it in the eye and say, well, it is what it is. Like, yun talaga yung nangyayari. We can't just say, oh, it's okay, yun talaga yung nangyayari. So with Chris's story, it's entitled Mucho. Sino makakahula ulit? I-comment nyo kung sino makakahula kung ano or sino si Mucho or ang Mucho. So, Chris, I don't want to give too much detail. Sobrang teaser lang talaga eh. Pero ang ganda talaga. Salamat sa pagbabahagi ng iyong storya. Ang inyong mga storya ay hindi mo siya pwedeng maliitin na sabi, oh, ganun lang yan eh. No. I honor your stories, guys, and salamat sa pagbabahagi. So, Chris, siguro gano'n na lang din ang maitatanong ko sa'yo, parang kay Arthur. Ano ang gusto mong maibahagi sa mga readers natin? What do you hope for them to take from your story?
Okay po. Hello, good evening po. Siguro nung sinusulat ko yung kwento na Mucho, meron akong iniisip na ano nga ba yung interpretasyon natin dito sa COVID. Yung interpretasyon ko dito sa COVID ay suliranin ng espasyo. Kung paano binago nung pandemya yung definition natin halimbawa ng tahanan. Kasi yung tahanan, maganda yung definition natin. Home sweet home. Pero sa panahon ng pandemya ngayon, saging kasing kahulugan siya ng pagkapiit kasi nga gawa ng lockdown. Tapos, katulad ko halimbawa, ibabahagi ko lang din siguro sa lahat na nagkaroon ako ng COVID mismo. Yun, salamat sa mga komunidad ng suporta na natanggap ko. Tapos, yung ideya ko kasi, paano kaya yung tahanan nababago ng COVID, yung kahulugan ng tahanan. Halimbawa, yung ideya ng Home Alone, kasi isa yun sa mga paborito kong pelikula ng bata ako. Tapos, iniisip ko, paano yung idea ng Home Alone kung isang COVID patient? Kasi isa yun sa mga mahirap na struggle. Napiit ka, hindi ka makalabas, tapos kailangan mong kayanin na mag-isa sa bahay. Ang gusto ko rin sigurong ibahagi din sa mga babasa ng kwento na sinulat ko is yung bago yung pagpapakahulugan natin sa pag-ibig. Kasi ngayon, of course, itong COVID-19, it has become the time for disconnection. So, gahanap tayo ng mga uri ng pag-ibig. Uri ng pag-ibig sa pamilya, may uri ng pag-ibig sa romantikong pamamaraan. Pero itong sinulat ko siguro, pagtatangka ko na palawakin yung ideya ng pag-ibig na hindi lang to umiinog sa pagitan ng tao sa tao, kundi meron din tao sa hayop na ayun, ang gusto kong abangan nila. Tapos, sa mas malaking perspektibo, dahil nga banggit ko yung espasyo pati pag-ibig, yung pag-uugnayin ko lang siya. Mahilig kasi ako manood ng mga pelikula ni Hayao Miyazaki, mga pelikula ng Studio Ghibli, na laging tumatalakay sa coexistence ng iba't ibang mga nilalang, taon, hayop, pati kaluluwa. Ganun yung kinuha ko dun sa kwento ko. Kaya kung mababasa ng mga nanonood ngayon, may pagka-magical, may konting magical element doon sa kwento ko. Maliit lang naman. Kasi ang iniisip ko, itong COVID-19 nga, dahil nga pinaliit na yung espasyo natin, pinilit or inudyukan niya tayo na makipamuhay ng harmonious dun sa ating mga nakakasama. Ayun yung ideya ko. Tapos naisip ko, kung sa maliit na espasyo, ay kaya nating makipamuhay sa ating mga mahal sa buhay o maging sa mga mas maliliit na nilalang sa atin, paano pa dun sa mas malawak. Sa tingin ko yun yung kailangan natin ngayon, empathy. Sa panahon ngayon na sabi ko nga, yung sinulat ko tungkol sa aso, panahon nga ngayon na ang mga tuta na nasa taas, inaabandon na tayo. So yun yung inspiration ko sa kwento ko.
Napakaganda, Chris. And at the end, nahirapan ako. Ang galing-galing mong managalog. Napakaganda ng pagsabi mo ng mga nahirapan talaga ako. Pagsabi mo ng nararamdaman mo at ng naiisip mo ng mga ideya mo na ibabahagi mo sa iyong kwento. At nabasa ko nga, and isang malaking karangalan na mabasa iyon, ang inyong mga kwento, Kim, Arthur, and Chris. Maraming salamat talaga sa pagbabahagi nyo ng inyong mga storya. Sana maging inspirasyon, sana maging also reality check ba? Hindi lang siya parang, ito magiging magandang buhay. Minsan hindi di ba? Sabi nga ni Arthur, minsan hindi ganun yung ending. Minsan hindi ganun yung nangyayari. Katulad sa mga pelikula na, laging ang mga mabubuting tao. Sa kasalukuyan, sabi mo nga, may mga aso tayong hindi maasahan. Kaya minsan, ang mga kinalalabasan at kinahihinatnan ng mga pag-asa natin medyo mahirap. Pero nga, sabi nga natin, kaya natin isinusulat at pinabahagi sa mga tao para din maging kalakasan na, alam mo, it's a reality, we will face it, and, we will do whatever we can. So, salamat sa inyo. Kung pwede, kung maaari, simulan ko na sa'yo, Chris, ibahagi mo ang inyong mga social media or mga kung saan ka namin mahahanap pa ang mga naisulat mo na at isusulat pa.
Okay po. Di ako mahilig masyadong gumamit ng mga social media platform. So, add nyo na lang po ako, Chris Angel. Tapos, garo yun, maraming mga estudyante ko nanonood. Sige, shout out daw po sa kanila.
Ay!
Opo.
Sige, Sir Chris. So, shout out sa mga estudyante ni Chris.
Mabait yung mga yan.
Ano ba?
Opo. May gusto rin akong i-promote. Bahagi po kasi ako ng isang maliit na grupo sa Kabuyaw ng mga manunulat. Sa buwan na ito, may ilulunsad kaming Facebook page. tawag din sa mga manunulat na gusto naming papasukin at bigyan ng daan. So, abangan po natin. Salamat po.
Sige, Chris, salamat. At kung maaari, ipadala mo sa amin yung link ng Facebook page sa Novice.
Okay.
And I know magiging privilege for our creative director and managing director too na ibahagi yun sa mga tao, ang inyong mga gawa. So maraming salamat. At sa inyong mga estudyante, hello! Napakapalad nyo at meron kayong teacher, may guro na katulad ni Sir Chris. Ayan. Arthur, kung pwede mo i-share ang iyong mga gawa, ang iyong mga social media, anything na gusto mong ibahagi.
Gusto ko lang po ibahagi yung isa lang po yung social media account na ginagamit ko, which is my Facebook account na nakalink dito sa Novice, arthurdavid.sj sa facebook.com. And if you wanna read my works, it is available online sa Bulgar Tabloid, sa Bulat Plat, sa Manila Today, Katitikan Journals. Thank you po. And of course, available din siya sa kumbaga sa iba't ibang anthology. And if you wanna read some, so meron po siya 7 Eyes Productions OPC at this coming year po, the later part of this year, tingin ko po i-release na po yung UP Club's folio kung saan kasama po ako sa The Literary Apprentice. So, abangan po natin yun.
Sige, aabangan po natin yan. Salamat, Arthur. And Kim, social media accounts, your works, your passions, go ahead.
Sa ngayon, wala pa akong personal blog or channel. Pero hopefully, magkaroon din. So sa ngayon, ipapromote ko muna. Please subscribe and download the new I Want TFC na app. And also, you can register online. We are working really hard para wala man tayo sa free TV. Ay tuloy-tuloy pa natin na ihahatid yung ating content ng ABS-CBN sa ating lahat. Wide na siya. So, please download and subscribe. Thank
you, Kim. Thank you for all the work that you guys do in each of your chosen industries. Maraming salamat ulit sa pagpunta dito. And also, Kim, question lang. Sorry, marami tayong mga manonood na nasa ibang bansa. Yung pang I Want TV, did you say, or TFC, pwede yun sa ibang bansa yung app na yun? Or tuloy-tuloy
yes.
yung TFC?
Before, we have TFC kasi, di ba, for our overseas kapamilyas. And dati meron tayo I Want para dito sa Pilipinas. So, nung September 1, nag-merge na ito. So, I Want TFC na siya. It's available na sa Philippines and worldwide.
Awesome. Oo nga, nabanggit mo pala yung worldwide. So, hindi ko yata narinig yun. Pero thank you. Maraming salamat ulit, yes. Arthur,
okay.
Topher, Kim. Sobrang malaking karangalan para sa akin na makausap kayo at marinig at malaman ang inyong mga ideya, yung background ng inyong mga istorya. Maraming salamat ulit. And hopefully, we can work with you again in the future. So, salamat. See you guys next time.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you din sa Novice.
Thank you. Ayan, guys. So hopefully that was a very informative and very eye-opening interview or chat for all of us. We have a third and final performer, and I will go straight into introducing him. His name is Red Gumayagay. He is a full-time weirdo, from his own words, and songwriter from Bayambong. He is the 2017 NYC Writing Competition champion. He recently shifted from playing the ukulele to using musical instrument digital interface. He's been doing music to satisfy his boredom and mostly to comfort people who are suffering from depression and anxiety. So guys, please welcome Red. Hi, Red.
What's up po? What's up? Hello po.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Ayan. Say hi to all your fans.
Hello fans.
Ayan.
Hello.
Ayan. Salamat for joining us tonight, Red.
It's an honor po. It's an honor po.
Ayan. So, hindi ko na patatagalin ha. So, Your first song is going to be "Rain on Me" by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Just a quick background. Why did you choose this song for tonight?
First of all, kasi the most simple reason is it's trending. Mas marami makaka-relate. And second, if we try to construe the message of the song, it's like saying that go and rain harder and I don't care, I'm just gonna dance. So parang applicable siya sa life natin ngayon na merong bad side, but also we should look at the good side. So wag natin kakalimutan din yan. So yun po.
Awesome. All right, guys,
So
I'll
that-
leave you to Red. Enjoy "Rain on Me" by Red. So go for it, Red.
Let me just set up lang po.
Go.
Let's do this. I didn't ask for a free ride. I only asked you to show me a real good time. I never asked for a rainfall. At least you showed up, you showed me nothing at all. It's coming down on me. Water like misery. It's coming down on me. I'm ready, rain on me. Don't wanna be trouble, at least someone love. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me, rain, rain. Don't wanna be trouble, at least someone love. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me, rain, rain. Living it over when no one's innocent. Oh, but at least we try. Telling my truth, God keep me bothering. So I don't lose my mind, baby. I'm feeling it on my skin. It's coming down on me. Take drops on my face. Water like misery. Wash away my sins. It's coming down on me. Let it wash away. Don't wanna be trouble, at least someone love. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me, rain, rain. Don't wanna be trouble, at least someone love. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me, rain, rain. It's up to the sky. I'll be your galaxy, I'm a butterfly. Rain on me, tsunami. It's up to the sky. I'll be your galaxy, I'm a butterfly. Rain on me, tsunami. It's up to the sky. I'll be your galaxy, I'm a butterfly. Rain on me, every trouble. Rain on me, rain on me. Don't wanna be trouble, at least someone love. Rain on me, rain on me, rain. I hear the thunder coming down, won't you rain on me? I hear the thunder coming down, won't you rain on me? Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Red. That was as honestly just doing this in the background. Some really good beats, diba? Diba, guys? So, Red, diba, ikaw ang naggumagawa ng mga beats ko, right?
Yes po. I
Put it
use
all together.
sinabi niyo po, it's called Musical Instrument Digital Interface. I use tablets and mobiles to come up with a beat and stack them all together and make music. Yun po.
That sounds really cool and sounds way out of my age group. Pero you're doing amazing. You're doing really well. So we're really excited for your second song because this song is an original, isn't it?
It's called Just Beginning po. So basically it's inspired from the movie Infinity Wars. It's from it's from Loki's line when before he got killed. Sinabi niya po kay Thor, the sun will shine on us again, brother. And
I took that inspiration to make a song, and which is applicable today. I mean, let's face it, we are all suffering today, and hindi po maganda rin at some point na lagi tayong nagro-romanticize na we need to be positive, we need to stay strong. Pain demands to be felt, and I think that's what we should do. But we should not also forget that the sun will shine on us again. Not maybe today, not maybe tomorrow, but one day. So yun po yung background ng song.
Thank you, Red. And that's true. I just wanted to add there's a balance. We have to find that balance between, facing the reality, and like you said, diba, fault in our stars ba to? Pain demands.
Yes.
Diba? Oh. Yes. Oh, we're on the same page, John. So guys, please enjoy Red's own composition. So it's called Just Beginning. So please enjoy. Go take it away, Red.
Let's go.
Tired sometimes, but we were meant to conquer it all. Someday, somehow, I know. If we could be tomorrow and if we can be today, I'm 100% not lost on the way. But if you can hold them all, yeah, I'm not letting you go. Cause together instead, anybody can fall. Never be alone, not alone. Yeah. If you fall, we fall together, and then we'll stand up like we are just beginning, just beginning. The sun will shine on us again, let it shine on us again. You stand up, I'll be right there again, and see the light, we're just beginning, just beginning. The sun will shine on us again, let it shine on us again. The sun will shine on us again, let it shine on us again. No, there's no mountain that's too high, stopping us today. Can you see the fireflies lighting up the darkness on the way? And we seem so hopeless, but together we will win. Everything will be over soon, and now we will stand right next to you. And out of this mess, we'll make something. I'm with you. If you fall, we fall together, and then we'll stand up like we are just beginning. Oh, just beginning. The sun shine on us again, let it shine on us again. You stand up, I'll be right there again, and see the light, just beginning, just beginning. The sun shine on us again, let it shine on us again. The sun shine on us again, let it shine on us again. Today I'm 100% when I'm lost in the way. But if we can hold them all, yeah, I'm not letting you go. Cause together you'll stand, everybody never go. You fall, we fall together, and then we'll sit up like we are just beginning,
let it shine on us again. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Red. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you
I
po.
agree that sun shines on us again. Tama ba?
Yeah.
Yun yung message ng iyong song. And
Yes
I
po.
think, ano siya, parang nag-a-align din siya dun sa song ni Summer, yung Sol, na, like, you gotta, ano ba yung sa kanya sabi niya,
Go with the flow.
she'll go there, go with the flow yung first, and then yung second song is about she'll come out when she's ready. And I
Yes
guess
po.
seasons, diba? And the sun will shine on us again. So thank you so much for sharing with us your
Thank you po.
passion and your talent freely sa ating mga viewers. Meron ka bang links or social media accounts and any
No.
upcoming online shows na gusto mong i-promote sa ating mga viewers?
I have a YouTube channel po, pero I'm not really serious about that, just for fun. So you can subscribe to my channel. It's Red G, all capital letters po. And okay lang po bang bumate? Kasi may mga nagpapabati po.
Aba, sige, go! Mga fans mo ba ito?
Para wala pong magtampo, nag-prepare na po ako ng fan sign kasi sinasabi po nila. Ano na lang po, screenshot na lang po guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ayan. Thank you, Red.
Salamat po. Salamat po.
So maraming salamat for joining us tonight. Sana nag-enjoy ka din and hopefully nag-enjoy ang lahat katulad ko. Alright, keep up the good work and stay safe, Red. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Yeah. Ayan, guys, thanks for staying tuned in with us. We are now launching our second digital issue for Novice, which is Memento. We will be showing you the contributors for Memento in just a short while. Also, as an information, it is a free to read digital issue. But if you want to download it, we encourage you to donate. Let me just see. Donate a minimum of 100 to the Volume Project. So this is a not-for-profit community, and the funds will be used to help selected schools in producing modules for students with no access to internet or gadgets. So let me just clarify. It is a free to read on our website at www.novicemagazine.com. Did I say that right? But if you wanted a download copy, you have to give at least 100. Did I say dollars? 100 pesos po, hindi dollars. 100 minimum of 100 pesos. That will go to the Volume Project. So thank you to all our contributors. And I would like also to take this opportunity to give you an update about our issue number 2. For those who have pre-ordered, we know you're all excited to get your hands on the Maga book, but hang on for a bit because we do apologize due to circumstances. As you know, MECQ and the 50% working capacity for all businesses, we're having a bit of a delay on the printing. But rest assured, we'll get your copies to you as soon as they are available. And again, thank you to everyone who pre-ordered copies. Thank you to everyone who's watching. And please make sure that you check out our digital magazine or digital issue. The link will be available, I'm pretty sure now. Once again, we would like to thank all our contributors who are being flashed on the screen at the moment. Thank you to the guys who showed up tonight and shared their thoughts and the background of their stories that they've submitted. Thank you for your time. And again, I would like to encourage you to follow us on Instagram. That's Novice Magazine PH. Follow us on Twitter, Novice Mag PH. Subscribe to our YouTube account, Novice Magazine PH. And also, please don't forget to check out my page. I do have a page. I forgot about that. Thank you, Alan, for putting that in my script. It's Rebecca Antoinette. It's a Facebook page by me. So check that out if you want to. And again, Memento is now available as it is being flashed on our screen. These are stories from real people and, real life stories, as raw and as real as it can get. So check it out, share it with your friends, share it on your social media. We really would love to for you to do that and really appreciate it. If you do, download and donate, and stay safe to everyone, and see you on our next Novice webcast. Thanks everyone. Have a good night. Bye.